हेलो
साइड हो साइड
साइड जाओ भैया भैया हेलो बैठ 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 बैठ
भाई जाने के बाद भी छोड़ना मत स्लेज ही बोलेगा तो बोलना कितना दोस्त भाई इसको हटा देना इसको हटा देना
हेलो सर पीछे आ जाइए पीछे आ जाइए पीछे अरे यार इनको पहले खड़े हो अरे इनको सामने से ये तो ठीक है हाई तो ठीक है थोड़ा सा पीछे ले लो थोड़ा सा दादा दादा दिख रहा दिख रहा सर एक सामने सेंटर 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 अभी सेंटर सर इधर दिस साइड सेंटर सेंटर ऑफ दिस साइड सर चलो अंदर भागो
वाओ ग्रेट
NTR जूनियर सर
मास्क लगा लो पकड़ा जाऊंगा
रामचरण सर आलिया भट्ट and Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Bijli. Come on everyone, can we make some noise? Perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, finally the wait is over. और सबसे पहले तो मैं आप इन सभी के सामने आप लोगों की पेशेंस के लिए, आप लोगों के सब्र के लिए धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा. थैंक यू सो मच. मैं चाहूंगा एक बारी सभी जितने मीडिया के लोग हैं हमारे प्यारे, एक बारी अपने लिए और हमारे पूरे स्टारकास्ट के जोरदार तालियां. थैंक यू एंड वेलकम टू द पीवीआर सिनेमास. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, आज जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि पीवीआर सिनेमास जो है वो हो चुका है। जैसे एक एनएफटी यहाँ पर आप लोग आगे लॉन्च करने वाले वी वेलकम देम ऑन द स्टेज। आप लोग के साथ कैमरास भी हाथ में बट परफेक्ट। सो वी हैव
आज ये साथ आज एक जगह लो।
पीछे वो आ रहा है बोल के लिए।
ऑलराइट परफेक्ट। वी हैव चालू जी है प्रतिभा प्रिया फ्रॉम पीलिया एंड दे आर गोइंग टू रिप्रेजेंट। मैं दोनों टीम्स को कंग्रेचुलेट करना चाहूंगा, बोथ द टीम्स आरआरआर टीम एंड पीवीआर टीम दोनों का तालियों के साथ लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन फर्स्ट एवर एनएफटी। Wow, what a moment. And with this, one more time. Okay, so we have this media opportunity for everybody here. Full opportunity. Our team and we request everyone to please take their seats now. Ladies and gentlemen, इसी के साथ आप लोगों का ज्यादा समय ना लेते हुए मैं ये माइक देना चाहूंगा pioneer of Indian cinema.
Double more than that. Thank you so much.
Alright, can we have a round of applause everybody? So congratulating the entire team again and yes, ladies and gentlemen, India's most legendary director here with us. Sir, thank you so much and I think
Good evening everyone. I think before we start, we are so happy, so happy to associate with PVR. We make great films, but we, as a film director, as a filmmaker, we want the audience to experience the film the way we made it, in a particular way. So PVR.
It's a time waste. So this is good, of course, very much different to you. So I really want to know what is your experience working with such great stars and especially Rajamouli sir.
I was shocked when you paused. This is your first film. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yes, I think you can say this is my first South language film. Well, the experience, honestly, for me, I was pinching myself when I learned.
Okay, thank you so much. All the best for the film.
yes, you're audible. Start with the name.
So you have already shared your experience, your memory. So what is the most challenging moment while shooting RRR?
Luckily, they have been very good boys, so they behaved very well. And she asked me a question and I'm answering it. I don't know. Okay. You didn't do anything. I gave you a certificate telling you are good boys. Okay. Okay. And my most challenging moment, I was continuously telling. Well, no.
About how I had to control these two. No, there was a challenging moment. For me, it was learning Telugu.
Alright, we take some.
One question only, they are all answering.
Yeah, I'm going to make Tarak answer on my behalf as well. Each and every day of RRR shoot, we were together, so pretty much our experiences have been the same. And Tarak,
well, I would say that there were many moments in RRR which were challenging, physically, and we shot for this crazy action sequences there was this action sequence we shot for 65 nights, and but I think even Charan will agree, he's him. Satisfied him, because he's one of those directors who will not, I think he's the only director, at least I would believe that there are a few directors who would say, 99.9 is also fine, I think everything, but he's like, no, I want my 100, you give me my 100, and then you move out of the camera. So that was the most challenging thing for us. Right? Yes, Charan?
Absolutely. Yeah. Next question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm from the Times of India team. First, my question is to Mr. Sanjeev sir. Firstly, congratulations on the PVR and RRR association. My question is in two parts. Firstly,
2 posters and 3 or 4 memorabilia from the production house, and duplicated them. We'll have about 300 NFTs. We're not selling them. These are all part of a contest. We're going to be doing a massive contest The contest date ends, I think, end of March, and the winners will be announced.
For everyone in this room, congratulations, Alia, on a phenomenal performance in Gangubai. I think we can't stop praising you enough. But having said that, we all know that both Bhansali sir's world of cinema and Rajamouli sir's world of cinema has a magnanimity to it. And especially an artist, we have heard it in the past from Ranveer, Deepika, Priyanka, that how involved you are in your characters when it comes to such huge films and what kind of impact it leaves per se. So I need to understand here as an actor, what's your process of moving in and out of characters and how difficult has it been for you perhaps to dwell into such characters? I don't have a process, and I like my process to change with every film and with every filmmaker that I'm working with. Because I, at the end of the day, believe that we are just the clay. That, the filmmaker creates the structure and the film, and we just have to mold into the filmmaker's hands. So I prefer to just go. And whatever the filmmaker wants, whatever the process, whether the filmmaker wants me to sit at home for 3 months and learn my lines, okay. Come on set without learning my lines, okay. Go on some camp and do some research, okay. Whatever the filmmaker wants. So that's my process. And yes, every character has something that I take away from. From Sita's character, I took away a silent strength. A strength that doesn't need to be spoken about or talked about. It's a silent strength which is delicate, which is simple, but it's strength. That's beautiful. Also, having said that, before I pass on this mic, anything that you've learned in Telugu, if you could just say it for us, we really need to hear that. Any one thing. Meeku na muddulu.
Thank you. Thank you, Vinny. We have the next question.
Hi, I'm Durga from INS. This question is for all four of you. Rajamouli sir usually open the floodgates for pan-India films. And a lot of movies followed suit. We have a lot of pan-India films being made now. All four of you, how do you see pan-India films changing the game for Indian cinema?
Frankly, I'm not a visionary. I don't have such understanding about how everything works out. For me, it is all about my film and what I can do to make my film reach maximum number of audiences. So over the course of my career, I learned that the more stronger the emotions, more basic the emotions, more people tend to like your movie. So that's what I learned, and that's what I've been doing. And Bahubali just was liked by the entire country. And I think people realize that if they follow the same thing, if they base their story on basic emotions, basic human emotions, they will have a wider reach.
He doesn't start something thinking it should be loved by each and everyone, but it magically somehow in the end becomes that. And the first movie was Bahubali. And all of us are very glad to be part of this because the floodgates, as you said, has been open to all actors to experience the other Indian directors and other Indian directors from different states to experience us. So there's a huge boundaries that have been erased, and we are very fortunate to be in this era of experiencing other directors and they're experiencing us.
So I remember on the first day I was shooting with Tara, and I was on the floor, okay, as per the scene. And Tara had to bend down and something pick me up or something like that. He couldn't bend down because his legs were so sore. Because he had done a heavy leg workout, you remember this? And so that's what my reason to narrate this story is I could tell without them saying how hard these guys have worked on their body. Like he couldn't even bend down and his legs were so sore. And then we all had a good laugh about it, and then he went down because he had to.
So, is there like any particular physical routine that you followed or like an exercise or something?
See, I think, being fit is a very number one priority for an actor today, right? So yes, for RRR, we really there were proper. I mean, Rajamouli as a director wanted us to look in a particular way. Now, how he imagined us to be, his characters wanted to be. So it was challenging, but again, as I said, being fit is the number one priority for an actor today, in today's world. So we didn't go through this special care in COVID times, and when COVID was happening, everyone needed to be fit also. So that was, so it was going on. It was like a routine till RRR was happening, because we had to look in a particular way. So yeah.
Yes, please. Next question.
Sir, sir.
Hi, RRR team. Very warm welcome to Delhi. So just before you came, first of all, my name is Ayushi. I'm from One. Sorry about that. So हम जब ट्रेलर देख रहे थे, so we saw a very small glimpse of Alia in the trailer. So maybe because my cinematic knowledge is not so much clear, so I just want Alia to make it clear what kind of role you are playing in the film.
Okay. Like we have been telling from the beginning, Alia comes as an important character. It's not a film character; it's a cameo. But the character is so important. It's so important because we are in the film. We have two heroes who are like superpowers, who are like fire and water, out to destroy each other if things don't go well. And in between, we wanted a soft, fragile looking girl, but who has enough inner strength to control these forces or lead these forces in the proper way. So that's why I wanted Alia to do it. So if you're talking about the length of the character, it is less. But if you're talking about the importance of the character, it is very high.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this is sir. Sir, like he's playing a tribal leader role, no, sir. Like, have you ever went to those tribals and spoke to them? Like about their culture?
No, we didn't need to actually go into a tribal minister and make the tribals to actually get into this role. As Rajamouli always said, that it's just the character he's taken, but everything around the character is fiction. So it was, for us, it was his inputs as a director, what he wanted us to be and how he wanted us to fit into his character of Coference. So we really didn't need to actually get into all those workshops. We just had a day or two days of workshop. That's it. He just explained the characters and this is what we want. I want that, and he goes.
Hi, hello.
नमस्कार.
नॉन फिक्शन सब्जेक्ट पर एक ऐसी फिल्म बनाएंगे जो देशभक्ति से रिलेटेड हो.
There are so many things, whether I want to make a small budget film, whether I want to make a realistic film, whether I want to make a patriotic film. There are so many questions in there. What I want to make is what I always want to make is an emotional film. I want my audiences to connect to my film very emotionally. I want my audiences to feel for the characters, to empathize with the characters, feel all the emotions the characters in the film they are feeling. So each director has a way of narrating the stories. I have a certain way of narrating my stories, but I don't set on trying to think, okay, now let's make a small budget movie. Okay, let's make a realistic movie. That's not how I think. I just go in search of an emotional story. If it's a big story, it will be a big story. If it's a small story, it will be a small story.
Last question.
Hi, it was a conscious decision to put mythological element in your films?
It's a very subconscious decision because I grew up from my childhood listening to the stories of mythology, either from my grandparents and parents or through Aamir. It is completely imbibed in my blood, the stories. So whatever goes in comes out. So because I have so much of input of the mythologies, they tend to come out in my stories in different forms, and I feel very proud of it.
Okay. फोटो शूट करते हैं.
Yes. सवाल मेरा बस एक. मैं आपका और आपकी टीम का अभिनंदन करता हूँ इस बात को लेकर के कि चाहे बाहुबली हो फिल्म आपकी और चाहे RRR फिल्म रही है, आपने भारत के गौरव को दिखाया है. चाहे वो सनातन धर्म का रहा हो, चाहे वो हमारी वैल्यूज का रहा हो. मैंने भी आपकी फिल्म का ट्रेलर देखा, गाने देखे, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. और मैं इसलिए आपकी टीम का अभिनंदन करता हूँ कि आप हमारे उन इतिहास को दिखा रहे हैं जो हमारे बच्चों को, हमारी नई पीढ़ी को सीखना है. तो मैं ये आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा कि ये जो 2 चरित्र आपने उठाए हैं, अल्लूरी सीताराम राजू, कोमाराम भीम, तो उनके बारे में थोड़ा सा आप हमारे दर्शकों को बताएं.
Okay, my Hindi is not so good, but I try to answer the question in the way I understood. Generally, from my childhood, whenever we learned the stories of ancient India, how they were portrayed, how world perceived India, was like it's a dusty place, it's a country of poorness, it is a country of sick people. No, it used to make me feel very, very bad about it. The British newsreels, if you take the archives, no, it always showed India as a third world country and those kind of things. Of course, a part of it was true, but at the same time, I was taught from my childhood, India has a rich history, India has a rich culture. And just plain richness. India had so much of richness. And if you read other historians, if you take, I forgot the name of the Dutch explorer who came to South India, and he wrote the annals of Vijayanagara Samarajya in South, ruled by Krishna Devaraya. In that he writes, he went into the house and historicals written by the British. That is not what I wanted. That is not how I imagine my freedom fighters to be. That's the reason I took a completely fictional account of their lives, Allur Sitaram Raju and Coference Bhim. There is a time in history where we don't know what happened to them. During 1920s, they went away from their homes, from their respective places. After 3-4 years, they came back to their respective places and started. They were. So. There is an element of patriotism that runs in the story. There is an element of freedom struggle that runs in the story. But the main line of the story is friendship between these two legendary fighters.
Thank you. I request everyone to please come forward for the perfect. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I request the entire staff cast to please come forward for the group photo opportunity. The entire media, this is group photo opportunity for everybody.
So center में center.
So thank you so much. Everyone, requesting everybody to please settle down. Thank you, Rajamouli sir. Thank you very much for joining us here. Thank you, Sandeep sir. Thank you, Alia. Thank you, NTR sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ramcharan sir, for joining us here. Please be free to ask for any refreshment.
लोग बैठे, आप लोग हमें देख पा रहे हैं? हाँ, उनको टेंशन नहीं है, वो आराम से पीछे मस्ती से बैठे हैं. ऑफ कोर्स, भाजी ये हालचाल ठीक है भाजी, पंजाबी आए थे तो होस्ट यासिका बजाज. और आज आई थिंक यहाँ पर हम लोग एक बहुत बड़ी ब्लॉकबस्टर मूवी आप माइक पे देख पा रहे हैं, RRR का मूवी प्रमोशन के लिए यहाँ पर आए हैं. एंड हम आपको दिखाना चाहेंगे थोड़े. तो दोस्तों, आई थिंक जितना आप लोगों को इंतजार है, हमें भी उतना इंतजार है. हमें मालूम है कि आपको हमसे बात करते हुए बहुत मजा आ रहा है, लेकिन इतना भी नहीं आ रहा है कि आप हमें इतने घंटे तक एंजॉय करें. आई कैन गेट इतने घंटे तक खेल सके. लेकिन मैं भी रेडियो से रहा हूँ ऑफ कोर्स, तो मैं भी विल बी हैविंग दैट मूवमेंट, दैट राइट मूवमेंट ऑन स्टेज. हाँ जी, क्या बात है, सुपर. Good to see you all and ये स्टार्ट देखिए RRR के लिए.
नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं एएनएन न्यूज नेटवर्क में हूं आपके साथ ऋतिका शर्मा। इस वक्त हम मौजूद हैं इंपीरियल होटल में और आप देख सकते हैं हमारे पीछे कितनी सारी भीड़ है यहाँ पर आरआर प्रमोशन के लिए। सभी सेलिब्रिटीज आए हुए हैं, साथ ही राजमौली सर आए हैं जो इस फिल्म के डायरेक्टर हैं, और साथ ही आलिया भट्ट आई हैं, और देख सकते हैं हमारे पीछे कितनी लोगों की भीड़ हुई है और यहाँ पर प्रमोशन किया जा रहा है।
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, हम आपको यहाँ पे दिखाने वाले हैं। आई थिंक कृति मेरे पास से बेटर आइडिया। हाँ, इसको ओके
करें,
स्टार्ट अगेन
करें। RRR फिल्म 25 मार्च को रिलीज होने वाली है और इस फिल्म में खासकर अजय देवगन जी हैं, साथ ही आलिया भट्ट है, और इस फिल्म को डायरेक्ट किया है राजमौली सर ने, जो काफी ज्यादा चर्चित है और ब्लॉकबस्टर होने वाली है। तो देखिए हमारे बीच लोगों की कितनी भीड़ है, लोग कितना ज्यादा उत्साहित है लोगों को देख कर। ठीक है।
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce on stage India's most celebrated director. Yes, I'm talking about Padma Shri S.S. Rajamouli sir. Sir, it can't be.
But I think this is the first medium. I think you are waiting for the Pallavis to come on to the stage. Very difficult. Why don't we welcome them both at the same time?
Wow! All right, let's have the countdown. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, let's welcome NTR Junior and Ramcharan Teja. Can't tell you both that for how long they've been waiting here, and they're extremely happy to see you both together. And trust me, I think we have been doing this on stage. Yashika has been doing this on, that's Yashika, that's Sahil, will be the host for this evening, this amazing promotion. And I think Yashika has been doing the same thing with everybody, and today, again, one more time, you're going to do that. Alright, how many NTR fans we have in the house? NTR! How many channels of fans we have in the house? So I think it's very difficult for both of us to tell you.
Let them speak a few words with them. They are waiting so long to hear their voices. Absolutely.
I think there's no NTR fans or Charan fans. They're NTR and Charan fans together. Well, gives me immense pleasure to be in Delhi here. I've been to Delhi as a tourist. Well, finally, I'm here to Delhi as, promoting RRR. Gives me immense happiness to see all of you here.
I love you all, and I love you all, and I just want you to. You've seen Bahubali, you know what that man is capable of, and I just want you to repeat that again, and please bless us. Thank you, everybody. Amma, love you all. Love you all. I'm doing so. Hello. Hello, Delhi. ఢిల్లీలో ఉన్న మా తెలుగు అభిమానులందరికీ నమస్తే. తారక్ చెప్పినట్టు ఇది నా ఫ్యాన్స్, తారక్ ఫ్యాన్స్ కాదు, ఇది RRR ఫ్యాన్స్, రాజమౌళి గారి అభిమానులు కూడా. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఇంకా మిమ్మల్ని అందరూ ఆరాధించడానికి టు ఎంటర్టైన్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. వీ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద మెయిన్ గెస్ట్ కమింగ్. ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకోను, బట్ ఐ లవ్ యూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ కమింగ్ అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ సో లాంగ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. All right, thank you sir, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we waiting for? Yes, I think Yashika, this is the moment. Finally, I think it's time to have the entire star cast. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have the countdown for the one and only Alia Bhatt. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, let's welcome
the Queen of Hearts, guys. Let's go.
What a special entry. Alia, it's a pleasure to have you here. And let me tell you, all the fans, they've been waiting for so long just to see a glimpse. And finally, we have the entire star cast of RRR here. Very excited to see you. Alia, why don't you...
That's the Alia effect. That's the Alia effect. जहाँ जाती है धमाके हो जाते हैं.
एक बारी गंगू भाई के लिए एक बारी फिर से आवाज. Alia, big congratulations to you on great, what a success that we have seen. I think you have already put cinemas, that live thing, and
Yeah, I think honestly I just want the film to now release in the theatres and let the audience see it and enjoy it and love it.
yes, that's the stadium moment, I guess. On.
I know you're enjoying everything about RRR, and we thought we should bring something special for you in Delhi. So I thank this person, this amazing person who agreed to come and be a part of the promotion out of his love for us, and that is none other than, can you guess? One and only Alia Bhatt.
Wow, now that's what you call a surprise.
That's a superstar entry here.
So that's what we have been talking. Good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. जितना आप लोग एक्साइटेड है ना RRR देखने के लिए, उतना नहीं भाई. We are all really looking forward to the film, and I'm so excited. I have so many questions. मेरे पास इतने सवाल हैं लोगों के लिए.
tell me. Raja, I want to know one thing from you. I was recently, मेरी birthday थी 2 दिन पहले, 3 days, 4 days back was my birthday, and the media was asking me how to make a pan-India film. So I did not know how to answer that. I said pan-India, so I gave some vague answer. But I want to know from you, because you're the only one who's actually made it. Listen to the question coming from AK. Listen to the question coming from AK. The film that we have all seen and loved, which has become the biggest hit of Indian cinema. Bahubali 2, मैं गिरने वाला हूँ. Bahubali 2 is the biggest hit of Indian cinema, and is truly a pan-India film. So how do you do that, and how do you connect with so many people across the country? Let me frankly tell you, not just because you are here, the first time 6 star cast for RRR who gave their time to me, that's why how I could make this film. So it's so lovely, I'm really dying to see it. Alia, how was it working with the 3 of them? How was it working with the 3 of them? How was Raja to work with? Excited. How was it to work with Rajamouli sir?
It was surreal. First I was pinching myself that I'm working with the... No, but they're really lovely. They're extremely down to earth. They're so collaborative. They're so helpful. And yeah, they're great. Yeah, and that's why they're such huge stars and their fans love them. So I... Truly.
And all of us are looking forward to it. So all the very best. I'm really looking forward to it, and on Friday we will all see the film together. It's really wonderful. Thank you. What are you feeling like right now?
One thing, first of all, before I talk about my feelings, I had to confess something.
I can really see the excitement for the film. So it's so wonderful. And it's nice to see कि आजकल फिल्में चल रही हैं. People are coming back to theaters. There's another film that's doing well, Kashmir Files. That's doing very well. There was your film is doing very well, Gangubai. So films have started doing well, and that's really wonderful to see. And it's a great time to see.
Fantastic, sir. I think the fear of COVID has receded, and people are coming back to theaters the way they were before. And the people have so much love in their hearts, even if it is 2 films, 3 films, 4 films running, coming one after one.
Guys, can I have you here? Come on! Some clapping. Let's hear it!
आराम से
रैली जैसे धूल उड़ा के सींग उठा के कुंडी नाचो, बाज जम के ताल ढोल बेटा राजू उड़ के नाचो, हीरो से भी तेज कोई कर सके जो बेद नाचो, अस्तबल में घोड़े जैसे भाग चोर छोड़ नाचो, की जो तरोट मोटा मिर्च खा के ऐसे नाचो, हाँ जो छोरे हाँ जो गोरे हाँ जो छोरे नाचो 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 यार नाचो 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 सच्ची गहरी जैसा कट्टा नाचो 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 बिच्छू काटा लागे ऐसा नाचो.
Alright, thank you so much guys, thanks a lot, and I would request you all to please Instagram pe post.
Of course. Very good. Very
Thank you
lucky.
guys, thank you.
Okay guys, thank you very much. Okay guys, thank you very much. All right.
पोस्टपोनमेंट हुआ है रिलीज में कि मुझे ना सर पूरा इंटरेस्ट चले गया इसमें, बिकॉज आई नो व्हाट द फिल्म इज गोइंग टू डू. आई नो व्हाट द फिल्म इज गोइंग टू डू व्हेन इट रिलीजेस. सो इंटरेस्ट पूरा चले गया. समवेयर यू नो आई हैव बिकम लाइक अ रोबोट. बट नाउ आई वुड रियली वांट टू से दिस सर विद योर प्रेजेंस.
6 March, 27 March, and go on watching it. That's it. Please go. Just go.
All right. So with this, I think we'll take few questions from the fans over here. All right. Can we do that?
Biggest challenge is going to sets every day and Telugu. Now, biggest challenge is
satisfying Rajamouli garu. And I hope I did chesana leda ani meer cheppandi. Thank you. All right, one question from here.
He's asking when will I do a lady-oriented movie?
Oh, very nice. Who are you? I love you.
Okay, I will do a lady-oriented movie, but whatever movie that I'm going to make, it is not.
He's twice distracting me.
Like this? Yeah, like this. I'm just trying to show them like how he does.
I have proved it to the world that it's him and him who mess it up. It's not me.
You get tickled.
I do.
That's really funny.
Alia, I love you.
So what is your favorite thing about him? And
Sir, I think Tarak is fantastic, superb. There is no surprise element. Tarak is anything more. Tarak,
what don't you like about him? Don't like about him.
So what I really don't like about Tarak, day one of the shoot, the last day, he
जरूर देखूंगा मैं, क्योंकि वो एक हिस्ट्री का ऐसा हिस्सा है जो हम सबको बहुत हमारा दिल दुखता है इससे। तो कश्मीर में जो कश्मीरी पंडितों के साथ हुआ है वो यकीनन बहुत ही दुख की बात है। और ऐसी एक फिल्म जो बनी है उस टॉपिक पे यकीनन हर हिंदुस्तानी को देखना चाहिए और हर हिंदुस्तानी को ये याद करना चाहिए कि एक इंसान पे जब उस पर अत्याचार होते क्या बीतती है। तो ये जो फिल्म बनी है, this has touched the emotions of all people who believe in humanity, and I think that's what is wonderful. So I will definitely watch this, and I'm so happy that the film is successful, and I feel that this is a time in India which was sad, which I think that people should look at carefully and remember. On this note, I just want to take the opportunity of comparing you as an actor, actors. I mean not as actors, but your approach to acting. He listens to the story. I don't know what he understands about the story, but by the time he comes onto the set, he keeps his mind completely free, completely uncluttered. And he comes and tells me like, I'm a blank, white, truthfully. I'll be observing to see your face whether you're lying or not. You please answer that. So you had lines in the language that you do not speak, like Telugu.
Yeah.
So how did you manage that?
I learned them for 1.5 years.
Oh, she does more than me. Okay, there's a bit of AK in there. There's a bit of AK in there.
No, my reason is different. Fab.
Good one, good one.
Shall we better win?
Now your turn. Now your turn. Show us the next clip. Show us the next clip. Okay. There, you show them also. What are you doing? Yeah.
Change the visual.
He's arresting you and taking you away.
Arey, I was going to say that. Why you chose my answer? He's arresting you and taking you away.
No, I didn't say anything. Okay, now you'll have to flip. You have to be. Oh, Alia showing something very, very important. Opening her palm and showing something very, very important. You all know the film inside out. Yeah. Okay, the next clip. The next clip. Oh, come here. Come here. Come on. You can do it. Tell me. No, you can't use any money. Okay. Okay. Huh? Acha, this is Tarak giving a side profile. I think all of you have passed flying colors. Well done here. You all know the film inside out, I guess.